Pengine labda ni mchawi.
Meet Fatuma.
Fatuma Mali.
My name is Fatuma Mali. I'm still a virgin.
But from the look of her, she honestly looks like a mother of children and a grandchildren, but not.
Kuolewa hapana.
Her story is not just unusual, it's fascinating and inspiring in many ways. In many African societies, marriage is more than just a union between two people. It's a success story, a blessing that brings honor and respect, not only to the couple, but to their extended families and communities. But what if I told you that this 93-year-old woman has never married? Yes, you heard that right. Not only has she never married, but she is also a virgin and has never seen the nakedness of any man. Her peers got married, had children, grandchildren, and even great-grandchildren, yet she has no one to help her on a daily basis and has to do everything on her own. So why did she remain single? Was it her choice? Was she rejected? Or were there other reasons behind this?
93.
I am 93 years old. I grew up in a small village where getting married was seen as the ultimate goal for every woman. Unfortunately, I have never been with a man since I was born.
Fatuma's life has been marked by profound personal conviction. She resided with her parents until their passing, and thereafter chose to live independently, neither marrying nor pursuing romantic relationships, despite the familial pressure.
Wanamtongoza sana lakini sipendi.
Many young men had tried to approach me, but I had never desired marriage or falling in love. It seemed that my heart was uninterested in having a husband, perhaps because the timing wasn't right. I simply didn't have the desire for a husband. However, as time went by, I realized that I had become too old and that no one was interested in me anymore. I lived with my parents until they passed away, and since then, I have remained at home where I still reside.
Fatuma's decision was not without its challenges. In a community where marriage is a significant milestone, her choice raised many eyebrows.
Pengine labda ni mchawi.
Years have passed without me getting married, and people started saying I might be a witch. They couldn't believe that I rejected men who were capable of making me a wife and having a bigger and better family. They began to criticize me and even make fun of my choices. At first, their words angered me, but eventually, I grew accustomed to them. Deep down, I knew I was living the life that felt right for me at that time.
Despite not having children to help her, Fatuma's strength and independence shines through her daily routine. Each morning, she wakes up, prepares breakfast, cleans her house, and then heads to her fields to cultivate the land, relying solely on her harvest for sustenance.
Na maisha yangu nalima.
I farm and take care of my fields and the crops I have planted. My relatives also help me with what they can, and life continues like that. Even if a man were to come now, I don't feel I would marry him. It's too late for me, as I believe time has left me far behind and my body has also aged significantly.
Despite being alone, she hasn't given up on herself. She continues to try engaging in whatever activities she can. However, seeing an older person without assistance can also be unsettling and seem inappropriate in certain respects.
I have no children to help me, but I am strong enough to wake up every day, make my breakfast, clean my house, and then head to the field. My life depends on the harvest, and I find joy in my work. Initially, people thought I was strange, maybe even a witch, because I never married. But now, they are trying to understand and see me as a strong woman who made her own choices. I have always been kind and helpful to everyone. With time, various individuals have come to respect my decision. It takes courage to live differently.
Despite the pressures and rumors, Fatuma remained steadfast in her decision. She offers a unique perspective on love, marriage, and the importance of personal autonomy.
Kuolewa hapana.
I have no intention of getting married now. It's too late. My advice to older women or girls looking for husbands is to reconsider due to the prevalence of diseases nowadays. People often deceive each other in the name of love, and genuine love seems to be scarce these days. Haven't you heard of girls getting pregnant by men who claim to love them, only for those men to deny responsibility? You're aware of this, aren't you? I don't advise them to be like me, but rather not to rush into marriage and starting a family just for the sake of it.
Fatuma's wisdom extends beyond her own experiences. She reflects on the changes she has seen in society and the importance of proper upbringing.
It's a matter of how parents raise their children. In our time, parents would tell us, "Today you will go to the fields, today you will fetch water, today you will wash my clothes," and the child would respond, "Thank you, Mom or Dad, I will do it." But children today are different. They often lack proper upbringing. They follow bad company and end up making poor decisions.
Fatuma's story highlights the dramatic shift in societal expectations and the profound impact of personal choices. In a world where marriage and relationships are often seen as milestones, she found happiness and purpose in her independence.
I never had the opportunity to go to school, as you know how things were back then. I don't even know how to read at all. Honestly, if you gave me a newspaper, I wouldn't be able to read it. The only things I learned long ago in Morogoro were numbering and money counting. Beyond that, I know nothing. At my old age, what I know is enough because it has helped me survive all these years. It's even a blessing that I'm still alive after all those years of struggle, poverty, and other life hardships.
Fatuma's reflections on relationships reveal her deep understanding of human nature and societal dynamics.
Back in the day, if you wanted to marry a girl, you didn't go directly to the girl herself, but through her parents. If you met a girl and you didn't know her family, but you liked her, you would tell her, and she would take you to her parents so you could talk to them. At that time, you would observe how the parent reacted and closely watch the girl's behavior. If a parent had bad habits, the girl would likely be the same. That's the truth. It's not possible for a parent to have bad habits and for the child to grow up well-mannered.
Fatuma's life is so unique and portrays the power of personal choice. Her story encourages us to look beyond societal norms and to find our own paths to fulfillment.
In today's world, a significant number of children lack a proper upbringing. We often observe them in various places within the neighborhood, where they become susceptible to negative influences from their peers, resulting in them losing their path in life. Unfortunately, some of them find themselves facing the difficult decision of an unplanned pregnancy. Therefore, it becomes crucial for us to comprehend the implications of our actions and make choices that align with our authentic selves. Personally, I have followed this principle and have no regrets.
Her story is not just about a life without a husband, but about a life lived fully on her own terms. In a world full of expectations, Fatuma Mali's life remains an extraordinary reminder that true happiness comes from within, urging us all to embrace our own paths and be the masters of our own destiny. Thank you for watching. I am Simon Greenwood, and this is Afrimax English. Please remember to subscribe.